Jersey City is home. I'm living my dream. My purpose is helping others find theirs. These are the highlights of the last 3 years being ChicpeaJC. I started ChicpeaJC almost 3 years ago. I started it as a hobby, as an excuse to explore my community of Jersey City. I never thought in a million years it would be where it is today. These are the highlights and moments that have made an impact on me. 2 months after launching the blog, to my surprise, a local Jersey City journalist, Summer, who worked for the Jersey Journal at the time, wrote an article about Hudson County celebrities and their picks for the summer. This was a big deal, as the blog was very new and I had just decided to quit my job in the corporate world. Another highlight was when local artist Robert Piersani painted a portrait of me. Rob is a very well-known local artist, and I was so honored he asked to paint me. It was a wonderful experience. My husband bought the painting for my birthday, and it's now hanging up in our apartment. Sean Lugo was actually the first street artist I ever interviewed on the blog. He is known for his bare-headed wheat paste. 2 years ago, he asked me to model for him, wearing the bear head, and I gladly obliged. The ChicpeaJC wheat paste is now in multiple locations, 2 in Jersey City, 1 in Long Island City, and there's even 1 in Miami. I walk by the ones in JC sometimes, and people tag me in their photos, and it's a fun feeling. I was totally honored. Another highlight that sticks out was the Halloween flash mob I led on the Newark Avenue pedestrian plaza. A lot of people don't know this, but I was part of the JC Make It Yours campaign a few years ago and actually helped them cast people for this city-wide marketing initiative. Also, I ended up on a massive billboard in Path train station for the Be Here Now ads. I do have mixed feelings about these ads for various reasons, but at the end of the day, any publicity helps, right? Seeing myself on a billboard was a pretty insane moment in my career. When I started ChicpeaJC for about 2 years, I was a coffee shop dweller. Coming from the corporate world, it was hard sometimes not to have my own space to work and create. One day, local developer Ben Torrey showed me a space he had, and the rest was history. ChicpeaHQ1 was born. We quickly outgrew the space, and long story short, we moved into the Vito Lofts thanks to the Del Forno family. We had an amazing ribbon cutting with the mayor, which is the highlight of my life, to be honest, and still one of the most important moments in my career. Anyone who knows me or has been following my journey knows that the late and great Notorious B.I.G. is my muse and inspiration. I was gifted many photographs and portraits of him throughout the years that are hanging on my wall. When we moved to the Vito Lofts, I wanted a Biggie mural. Local artist Sue Works, who's a legend in the street art movement, painted one for us. When he did it and completed it, I remember gazing up onto the wall and being really proud of this moment. Last year, I got together with local soap makers Taproot Organics to collaborate on a birthday soap made with hemp and champagne. We called it the Party Soap. We did a photo shoot in their space, and it was after I had lost a bunch of weight and felt really great in my skin. We did a sexy shoot with photographer Andy Mack, and it was kind of my coming of age. In that moment, I felt comfortable and amazing in my own skin. That is when I truly started loving myself and my body. 2 years ago, I was asked by the Jersey City International Film Festival to host their red carpet. I had such a good time interviewing everyone and asking them what they were wearing. I just remember thinking to myself, I really love my job. A year later, they asked me to be their official ambassador. I wore an amazing gown from Mint Market and I felt like a total movie star. It was an awesome feeling. We have over 1,300 articles that are published on the blog, which in itself is an incredible and huge highlight for me. There are a few interviews that stand out. The Engine 9 interview, where I interviewed local JC firefighters. My interview with the mayor, where he gave me a scoop about his relationship. My interview with United Rescue, an amazing organization that saves lives. I also love Season 1 and Season 2 of Chickpea TV. It's really hard to pinpoint the interviews that I love the most because they're all very special to me. I've thrown almost 40 events, it seems, since I started this blog. A few of you guys might not know about one that was within the first year. I threw a 90s hip-hop dance party at the Dopeness, which is no longer open, unfortunately, and it was a blast. ChicpeaJC turned 1, and it was a lot of fun. It was a private event, and it basically solidified my role as a Jersey City blogger. I've changed so much since then. Last year, I collaborated with JC Families for the first ever Jersey City Fitness Fair, which was a blast. Throwing a public event in front of City Hall was a huge milestone for me, and I'm so excited for the next one that's happening May 20th. Shameless plug! 2 years ago, I went to a party in Miami and tried quiet clubbing for the first time. I thought, how cool would it be if I brought this experience to Jersey City? Since then, we've thrown 8 successful events. 9 months ago, the Liberty Science Center asked me to be their After Dark ambassador. This was a huge deal for me, and such a fun experience. We've thrown about 9 successful events, and I'm so honored to be part of it. 2,500 people in the terminal inside Liberty State Park for Halloween. The Terminal of Terror was definitely a highlight in my career. Planning an event of this magnitude was no easy feat, but we did it. And not only was it a blast, but there was absolutely no incidents. The party itself was like a movie. I'm still recovering. We're doing another one next year, and I learned so many valuable lessons from this event, and I'm excited to go bigger for the next one. ChicpeaJC turned 2 exactly a year ago at Transmission. The theme was fashion. We had an amazing fashion show. The mayor came on stage and brought up a few members of city council, and it was such an honor. The party was a huge success. That after it ended, I was kind of depressed. I thought to myself, how am I going to top it? I guess we'll see May 13th at ChicpeaJC Turns 3. Now what's next for ChicpeaJC? I'm really excited to launch Content Creators Academy, a mentorship program for youth interested in digital media. Otherwise, I don't know what's next, but I'm excited for the journey and I'm so grateful to be doing what I'm doing.